Hello, cuties. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Made a new hair. So, how do you guys see my hair? Is it beautiful? Do you like it? It is inspired from Rihanna. So, I see conflicts are actually normal, or it's a normal part of any relationship. All right. Now, what matters is how do you handle conflict in every relationship? That's what matters. You can't totally avoid conflicts in a relationship as long as it have to do with two persons, two partners. All right, it's inevitable. All right, you can't avoid conflict. Now, what matters in every relationship is how do you handle conflict in your relationship. Conflict does not have to win your relationships, all right? Depends on how it's handled. So today we're going to dive really quick into how you can handle tough conversations in a healthy way. Now, staying cool is one of the biggest tips to maintaining a relationship or to having conflict without ruining your relationship. I've told you before, conflict is part of every relationship, be it your husband, your wife, or just your partner. So coming in calm helps things from escalating. It helps put things in check. Right? You don't come in to attack your partner. You're just coming in cool. You're coming in calm. You're coming in calculated. It helps to coordinate whatever conversation you're going to have, no matter how angry you are. I know that we humans can actually be very annoying. Yes, it's normal. We can be very annoying, but how you handle conflict determines how you're going to resolve that issue. I'm going to talk about listening. You have to listen for real. don't just don't just wait to talk. You don't have to just sit down and when the person is talking, you just can't wait. I can't wait for him to get done. I can't wait for her to get done. You just want to talk. You just want to say something. You're not listening, excuse me. You're not listening. You just want to talk. You just want to say something. So really you have to really listen. Try and understand where the other person is coming from. One of the errors most people make in relationships is trying to speak for their partner, trying to talk for your partner. No, don't speak for him or her. Speak for yourself. How do I mean when I talk about speaking for yourself? Say things like I feel instead of you always make me feel bad. I feel this conversation would have been better if we had taken it this direction. Don't always say you always make me you always make me feel bad. No, speak for yourself. Let your conversation be about you. All right, speak for yourself. Let your sentences explain how you as a person feel. All right, that way you're sharing, not blaming. Instead of you always do this, you always do that, you're always making me feel this way, you always do things in the wrong way, you're always clumsy. No, try to share and not blame. Avoid, I can overstate this, avoid blaming your partner. You have to really avoid blaming your partner. So try to share instead of blaming. Nobody knows it all in a relationship. All right, nobody knows it all. But you have to approach things in a relationship in a very calm way. Approach it calmly and professionally. All right. Emotions can run very high. Take your time to gather your thoughts before responding. When emotions are running so high, you have to put yourself together. Take time to, put your thoughts together. Make sure you're not going to say things that is going to hurt your partner. Try to put your thoughts together before you can respond. Some people don't even listen. They're just waiting to respond. Put your thoughts together. Try to make sure you're not going to say something that will, hurt your partner. By the time you put your thoughts together, you'll be able to respond. There are people that are fond of, trying to attack their partner's personality. You can actually address issues in your relationship without attacking the person's personality. So what do? You address the issue, not the person's personality. You address the issue at hand. If you're having a particular issue or you're not comfortable with something your partner is doing, address what he has done. Don't address who he is. Don't address who she is. So focus on the behavior or outcome, not character judgment. The moment you do that, you're judging your partner. And the last thing you want to have in a relationship is a partner that is quick to judge you, that even judge you at all. So you address what happened, not character judgments. Handling conflicts in relationships can even you know, bring you guys together. It can make you bond more with your partner if you handle that conflict in a very good way. So something else you shouldn't put away is pausing if needed. Now, if you're having a conversation with your partner and you feel that emotions are escalating, things are getting heated up, everybody is like, tension is so high, I suggest you take a break and revisit that conversation later. Couples should learn how to collaborate on solutions. Let it be a win-win for the both of you. Even though we're not in a competition, right? But it should be a win-win outcome for both couples, for both partners, and let it be a situation where both partners feel heard and respected. So try to collaborate on solutions. Try to make sure solutions you put up are solutions that is going to benefit the both of you. It shouldn't just be one-sided. All right. You don't just have to agree with everything. All right. You can't agree with everything your partner is saying. But if you handle it respectfully, conflict can bring both partners together. It can bring you and your partner together. I notice that most times when couples quarrel, after quarrel comes like this kind of bond, right? When the conflict is resolved properly, respectfully, and everybody feel okay, everybody feel hard, nobody is feeling subdued, nobody's feeling angry. It brings this kind of bond. Conflict can lead to stronger and more effective relationships when handled thoughtfully and respectfully, right? Conflict can actually lead to stronger and more effective relationship. And I hope you've grabbed something. So in case you have any question, please you can drop it on the comment section. I'll be all there listening to you guys and waiting for your questions so I can give you a response. Okay. Then you can tell us other techniques you've actually put in place, other tips you've actually put in place to resolve conflict in a more peaceful way in your own relationship. I'll be so happy to get your feedbacks. Thank you guys. I love you all. Bye.